And I'm Jamie Morris.
And I am Cortensia Carty. And we're back after a long weekend. How was it?
Can we have another one? Like
I know.
Tomorrow?
You know, Tortola actually has a holiday today, so Tortola does not go back to work until tomorrow. So they have the shortest week ever, especially for those who work from Monday to Friday.
I love it.
Look at that.
Send me to the PVI, please. Links.
Where's Whiskamus? It's hump day. It's Wednesday, guys.
It cannot be hump day. This is the first official day of the week.
But it's hump day. We started the week on hump day.
Yeah, but you can't get over the hump when you just started working.
You can, because you had work to do at home. I worked for most of the week and I didn't do much.
No, tomorrow is officially hump day for the week.
Oh my gosh, no,
so
today.
Whiskamus will appear on Thursday. Can we do that? Yeah, we will.
No, then you're going to change it up.
One for the books.
All right. Now for the latest in local news. A main highlight in the 2022 political campaign, St. Kitts and Nevis. This from Win Media. The entertainment industry in St. Kitts and Nevis received a significant boost over the course of the political campaign season. Political parties have used entertainment as a strategy to engage with their supporters at public meetings, socials, and rallies. Recently, the political party on St. Kitts hosted their youth rallies. The People's Action Movement and the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party held theirs on Friday night, July 29th, whilst the People's Labour Party hosted their youth rally on Friday, July 22nd, a nomination day rally. On Tuesday night, July 26th, and they scheduled People's Liberation Concert for Sunday, July 31st. Throughout the campaign season, the political parties have been investing, promoting, and empowering local entertainers. Local bands, artists, or DJs have showcased their skills on political platforms. Some of the artists include Colin Wyatt, Shanna, Footsie, Dejour, Nicha B, Ruckus H.E., Stickle, iMark, Akayu Sweet Highlight, and Rodney. The famous ones.
The famous ones.
Yes.
So everybody's getting boosts, isn't it?
Yes, and that's good.
Aren't they, rather? Yes.
After the 2-year hiatus in the work.
Very true, indeed. All right, so moving on, this from MMS SKN. The Nevis Cooperative Credit Union, the NCCU Limited, Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis' oldest credit union, on Wednesday, July 27, held an appreciation cocktail for pioneers and volunteers who labored during the institution's infancy to make it the financial institution giant that it is today. President of the NCCU Board of Directors, Mr. Chris Liebert, said, quote, "As we reflect on the journey to 50, it is important for us to remember the persons who made all of this possible. When we think of the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Limited, we cannot help but think of our founder, the late Wilbert Edmund Ingle Blackett, OBE," end quote. He said that at the cocktail reception held at the Revere House restaurant on Government Road in Charlestown, Nevis, he observed that the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union Limited had set a bold example for financial institutions not just in Nevis, but in the Federation and in the region. While a number of financial institutions have graced the shores of Nevis, he wondered how many of them can boast that they have celebrated a golden jubilee.
As I always say, congratulations on 50. 50 is a milestone indeed.
It is a landmark indeed.
And the fact that they survived this, he said, others came, but they outstood them. So congrats again to the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union. Notorious travel outlet, The Points Guy, visits St. Kitts for upcoming video series. This from the St. Kitts Tourism Authority. The St. Kitts Tourism Authority recently hosted the critically acclaimed production team dubbed The Points Guy TPG from the 12th to the 17th of July 2022. Representatives of the TPG visited the island, exploring and gathering content for their new adventure video series, which will highlight key locations that can offer potential travelers top-quality destination experiences. The St. Kitts episode is expected to run on the TPG social channels and website later this year. The Points Guy has a proven track record of delivering expert travel advice to its audience since its launch in June 2010. The Points Guy has gradually developed into a lifestyle media brand with over 10 million monthly viewers and maintains an influential social media presence with over 3 million followers across Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. The Point Sky video director, Ayana Morales, said, and quote, "We choose St. Kitts because of its ability to resonate with different types of travelers. The island is multi-dynamic, offering both adventure and relaxation. We intend to showcase the entire spectrum of what St. Kitts has to offer through the island's culture, luxury hotels, ATV tours, local rum production, cuisine, recreational activities, and nightlife," end quote.
Wow, I would tell you if I didn't live here, I'd want a vacation here.
I know. We should vacation where we live.
I'll be staycation, but I think we're doing a really good job in terms of tourism. We have a really good product, and we should boast of it. All right, so we're moving on to a check of our local weather. It is going to be partly cloudy with a 40% or a moderate chance of showers, a high of 90 degrees and a low of 77 degrees Fahrenheit today. With that, we go to a break and we'll see you on the other side.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
Bless up, Dejo here, and I'm doing my part in the fight against COVID-19 by following all safety protocols and, most importantly, rolling up my sleeve for the vaccine. So I'm encouraging you to do the same, because that's our best shot of protecting ourselves, our family, and our friends. So don't wait, vaccinate. Let's roll up to roll out.
It's only just a phase. Once we're vaccinated, and everybody gonna be safe. Everybody gonna be one safe. One people. We are roll up to roll up, yeah. 'Cause no man's alone. Do what's right, alright. 'Cause I love you, brother, my sister, and we're in this together, my sister, my brother. I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much. I think it's better for us, yeah, yeah. It's better for us. Hey, I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much, yeah, yeah. It's better for us. Tell your mommy to roll up to roll out.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
We continue now with the latest in regional news. This from CMC. 3 United Nations agencies have formed a global alliance to prevent new HIV infections and ensure that by 2030, all HIV-positive children can get access to life-saving treatment. The UN said that while more than 3/4 of all adults living with HIV are receiving some kind of treatment, the number of children doing so stands at only 52%. In response to this startling disparity, the UN said that the new Global Alliance for Ending AIDS in Children by 2030, made up of agencies, civil society groups, governments, and international partners, was announced at the landmark International AIDS Conference in Canada. Regarding the Caribbean, an estimated 330,000 people were living with HIV last year, and the UN said from 2010 to 2021, AIDS-related deaths in the region declined by 50%. There were 5,000 deaths last year, and new HIV infections have decreased by 28% since 2010. An estimated 14,000 people contracted HIV in 2021, translating into 270 new HIV infections weekly in the Caribbean. All right, great initiative.
Yes.
Protecting the children is important, should be of paramount importance indeed. And I love the fact that we've gotten to the point where it seems that we've destigmatized HIV infections as well. And people are living with it, and that's a very good thing.
Because before you were afraid, if you talk to somebody, I think most people thought they could have gotten it or touched. And that is really not a good thing. It's not something we rejoice over, but the fact that it's at 50%, let's hope soon it's at 100. Yeah, so all will be well.
Indeed.
On the international scene now, at least 24 dead in Uganda floods, officials say. This from CNN. The government and Uganda Red Cross said that floods in parts of eastern Uganda resulted from torrential rains have killed at least 24 people. The flooding in parts of Bugasi, Bale, and Kapchorwa initially killed 10 people on Sunday. The state ministry in charge of relief, disaster, preparedness, and refugees in the office of the Prime Minister said in a statement late on Sunday. But the death toll rose further on Monday. Uganda Red Cross spokesperson Irene Nakasita told reporters that rescuers had retrieved 21 bodies from Bali and another 3 from Kapchorwa thus far. She said a truck carrying relief supplies was on its way to attend to those displaced in the affected areas. The torrential rains come right after a prolonged drought in a vast swath of the country that has left many areas parched and crops in fields scorched.
Just when you think it can't get any worse.
I know, you're happy for the rain, but...
Precisely. Anyway, thoughts, definitely prayers go out to those people.
Empathy, sympathies. Well, there you have it for the latest in regional and international news. Stick and stay. We will see you on the other side of the break.
I need some veggies for dinner. Let me just check the amount of sodium in this can. Oh no, this is too much. Let me try our next option. They did say it's healthy to consume less salt. This is much better. I am salt smart.
Bless up, Dejo here, and I'm doing my part in the fight against COVID-19 by following all safety protocols and most importantly, rolling up my sleeve for the vaccine. So I'm encouraging you to do the same because that's our best shot of protecting ourselves, our family, and our friends. So don't wait, vaccinate. Let's roll up to roll out.
Yeah. I know we can make it. It's only just a phase. Once we're vaccinated, and everybody gonna be safe. Everybody gonna be safe. One kind, yeah. One people. We are roll up to roll up, yeah. 'Cause no man's alone, do what's right. Alright, 'cause I love you, brother, my sister. And we're in this together, my sister, my brother. I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much. I think it's better for us, yeah, yeah. It's better for us. Hey, I don't wanna lose you. I love you too much, yeah, yeah. It's better for us. Tell your mommy to roll up to roll out.
Has anyone ever touched you here, here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. It's time for the quote of the day. Today we will be speaking about a quote by Walter Lippmann, and he said this, quote, "The final test of a leader is that he leaves behind him in other men the conviction and will to carry on." Hortensia, what do you think about that?
I think it is a good thing. I believe once a leader is good, as you say, he will leave the will for us to carry on. So yeah, I'm going to leave my other points for my discussion time.
You're going to leave your other point. Okay, that sounds like you have a whole lot to say.
Yes.
All right, so first question is, of course, what do you think is the most important role of a leader? I think I'll begin to answer that. I think a leader has to affect positive change. There are a lot of leaders I find who affect change. I mean, you can't get into a situation, you can't get into a role of leadership without impacting the people or the environment in which you operate.
Yes.
Those impacts can either be positive or negative. What I believe, however, is if we can affect positive change coming from our leaders, well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. And to me, a leader shouldn't be biased. A leader shouldn't be controlling. A leader should be one, as the quote said, you want to carry on behind them. So they should leave a mark that is one of hard work, one of empathy and sympathy, because some leaders lack that, and the ability for those who they are leading to make mistakes and grow from them, not just decide this is what's going to happen and this is what you're going to do.
Okay,
Yes.
I can appreciate that as well.
Yes.
Definitely so. Leadership is a very ticklish area for me because I find as we talk about it, I think it becomes important. Not that we're going to have a political discussion about it, but it's really what makes this conversation come alive at this point, because we know that we're going into a general elections in a matter of 3 days from now, right? So today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 from now. And the question is, in a lot of instances, one of leadership, not only at the national level, but also at the constituency level, also at the party level. What do you think of that leadership? And one of the points that I made in private discussions is that when it comes to who people look for as good leaders, we're all subjective.
Yes.
Because we're not going to take this brush and paint it over everybody and say, okay, everybody has to have these traits. Sometimes we put ourselves into the situation and we say, well, you know what, this is what we find to be beneficial to us in that leader. So I think, to summarize that point, leadership has to speak to us personally.
Exactly. And two, we don't realize that we have the choice. Just to go back on our choice on Friday, we have the choice in who leads us. And sometimes you want to say, oh, this and that, but you did that. You made that choice. So as you said, make an informed personal choice on who you think is best to lead. It doesn't have to be in the political arena, but you know, whomever you go under, you always want to scrutinize. Is this person a good leader? Can they lead us? Are they going to be biased? Are they going to choose a side? So yeah, you're correct.
That's it. And again, so when we start speaking about the influence that strong leadership has had on our lives, I remember being impacted by one of my principals. You would know, and a lot of our viewers know, that I taught for quite a while. And I always marveled at it, that this principal would show up on time, before time. He would walk the grounds of the school, and he was not too good to get his hands dirty. And what I mean by that is literally, he would put his hands on the ground, and he would pick up the trash, put them in the bins every morning, basically, before the students, the majority of the students would come to school. You know, sometimes I would help, sometimes other students would. But it was just the mark of a leader that he was serving, and he was humble enough to do that. Precisely. I found that very admirable.
Yeah. So do you think, can anyone be a leader? Do you think?
I think that when we think of leadership, we have to define context before I even answer that, because I think we're leaders in our own right, but the sphere of influence would be different, because I might provide a good example for you, for instance, in, I don't know, how to apply makeup, which I'm not doing. I don't do that, but you follow me. It might be something very small, and I might be a leader in that, or I might run a conglomerate, and I might be really good at that, or I might run a country, and I might be really good at that. And so you look at me, but it depends on the context. It's like, how much power would I have? What is my domain of leadership? And then I might be able to say, yeah, we can be a leader. not everybody's good for everything.
Yes, you are so correct. Not everybody can lead, although, as you said, everybody are leaders in their own right, but some people think they can do what others are doing and they can't. And as the local saying goes, stay in your lane. Do what matches best for you. Don't try to copy or covet or do what someone else is doing. When you see them, they're doing it to the best of their ability. So just learn. Maybe one day you'll get there, but for now, stay in your lanes.
I kind of feel like this whole context in which we're having this discussion about leadership, is that it speaks to me as leadership being a dynamic relationship, a living organism, if I can say it that way, because leadership changes depending on the context, changes depending on the feedback that we get. In a lot of instances, we saw at international levels even. I remember when George, I think it was George W. Bush, or H.W. Bush, took the White House, what he ran on was very different. It was changed by the terrorist attack. And his whole presidency had to be shifted towards protecting America.
Yes.
And I saw in that instance that leadership is dynamic. So we need leaders to respond to things, not just to stick to a plan. And that's, and we all saw it anyway, when in the context of COVID-19 more recently, that national, not only country leaders, but business leaders, you know, had to come up with ways to adapt.
Yes.
I think that's important.
Adapt and support the persons, like for instance, Mr. Amory. He supported us in a way that you buy one and you get one free. Yeah. And that was good, because at least if you have bread, you can't go hungry.
Precisely. Yeah. And that was a very good thing indeed, you know, to do that. You buy one, you get one free. And it was at a time when a lot of people were suffering as well. So he became a leader in that field. I know many people would think of it and say, well, he's not making any money. But sometimes the influence of the leader is not just financial. You don't have to think about the finances. You think about really making a difference in a way that eventually, let's put it this way, I think he paid a lot of things forward in doing that.
And I'm sure he's going to encourage somebody else that thought they couldn't do it and see Mr. Amory doing it, and they might just follow suit the next time around or soon enough, and they'll reap the blessings and the benefits, because not only would have Mr. Amory used that as a, I don't want to say a customer grabbing tactic, but marketing. I'm sure his customer base would have increased because, well, he's doing this, okay, let me go there and spend my money, you know,
Precisely.
that way.
Precisely.
So we can still be strategic in ways and reap excellent benefits.
Yeah, absolutely right. And one of the things for me that's very important in leadership is the ability to inspire others to lead as well. Because one of the things that I have a problem with in St. Kitts and Nevis, and I'm going to put this out there, this is perhaps I need a disclaimer. Yeah, don't worry, you don't have to hold on to your seats. But seriously, I think a lot of our leaders can become pompous over time.
Yes, and that normally happens when somebody is in a position for quite a while.
Yeah, and it's in any domain. I'm not selecting one.
Exactly.
But I think it happens where there might be the sense of entitlement.
Yeah.
And I can do whatever, or I can say whatever. Don't you know, I get this a lot. Don't you know who I am?
Exactly.
And they might not say it, but their stance is like, don't you know who I am?
I can't say what my response would be.
And I'm like, I know who you are, but you've got flesh and blood.
And guess what, Jamie?
Like I do.
You might get a bigger tombstone than I, but guess what? We're going to rot the exact same way. And maybe the worms might eat you more than me because they know I was a much better individual on earth. You know that way?
You know? Yeah. So, in speaking to that, when we talk about inspiring leadership, I think one of the traits that's important to inspire is humility.
Yes.
That's a very important one. Always stay grounded.
Always.
I think perseverance is also important because you're going to meet challenges as well. So you need to be able to push through, and you have to remember what your goal is in doing that.
Yes.
Because nothing comes without its share of challenges, right?
Exactly.
Challenges, rather.
Yeah. So a good leader should be well-rounded, humble, responsive to those who surround them, treat them fairly, don't be condescending. So yeah, and as I say, in all of this, empathetic. Put yourself in that person's shoes to think how they would feel when you do something to them that you would like done to yourselves.
Can I say this as well, since we have some time left? Yeah. Those of you in HR watching me right now, you see those performance evaluations that generally go one way? We need to make it both ways, because leaders can get feedback as well. It doesn't have to be contentious, but it's some way to make sure that, you know, the voices are heard of the employees who work under some leaders where they might not be heard otherwise. Because be realistic, some of us unfortunately work under tyrannical leaders. Some of us work under abusive leaders, and sometimes there is nobody to go to for that. And it's just, yeah.
Why are we so adaptive to those type of leaders, though? Is it because we're guaranteed a pay or we're guaranteed a job?
Listen, I believe that if a lot of us didn't have to work for a living, we would not put up with a lot of things. And that's the reality. So leadership, you know what? Maybe it would even inspire somebody to move out on their own, because sometimes you can't take certain things, right?
Exactly.
So you show the kind of leader that you don't have. If that makes sense, you become that.
Yes.
All right. And with that, our leadership session is over for today. Yeah, we'll be back in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
Do you know that common baked goods such as bread and crackers are high in salt? Get salt smart.
I'm here to St. Kitts, Nevis. You don't know informers I represent for the Ministry of Health. Yeah. Respect the COVID protocols. In a time like this, all for one for all. St. Kitts, Nevis. Don't forget your mask. Wear it everywhere you go. Sanitize before and after everything you do. Cause you never know what's on the surface of the places you go. Maintain a safe social distance between me and you. Keep calm and stay focused. Don't be a fool, seek the facts first. And boost your immune system up. Don't wanna lose no more of us. Mask up, furlough, sanitize, observe the protocols all about. Be wise. Mask up, furlough, sanitize. Me family fitting boat and you. Blessed love and greetings. This is Infamous, and I am here to encourage every Kittitian and Nivision to remember that we have our part to play in the fight against COVID-19. So sanitize, wear your face mask, practice social distancing, and go and get vaccinated. For me no know about you, but me love St. Kitts bad. Easy no man.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Our first guest for today is Carissa Kelly, the local author of the children's book, My ABC Book, about St. Kitts and Nevis, a historically themed alphabet book about our federation. Good morning, Carissa. Welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Fantastic.
Lovely, lovely. I can feel the excitement already. So where did the idea to write a children's book come from?
Well, really, I have 4 children.
Oh,
right? Yes.
I couldn't guess. I couldn't guess.
Well, hello. I'm the mother of 4.
Okay.
And so basically all of them are in the early childhood sector.
Okay.
And so I saw a gap that needed to be filled with the material that they were using. I work in education.
Oh, lovely.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Right? So I was exploring entrepreneurial ideas, as I normally do. And I was like, Holy Spirit, what can I do for this independence? And he gave me a project. That's not complete as yet. But while I was working on that project, this idea came about. And hey, here it is.
The book, I know. I can't wait to get into it.
I know, right? So your focus on culture and heritage, Kittitian culture and heritage, why was that important for you to do?
What was important for me to do?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm a proud Kittitian. And I'm a patriot, okay? I am. And then I find that history is always a subject that it is seen as boring. And even though we have a rich culture and a rich heritage, it's not really taught. If you go on a tour as a tourist and you're exposed to it, but as a little child you aren't. It's only when independence comes around that we focus on anything regarding history or heritage. You don't normally focus on that kind of thing. And I was like, okay, this is something I can do for myself, and I can do for my federation, and I can do for my little readers, because hello, I'm a mother again. So I was like, this is something that really needs to be done, and hence it was.
So, Carrie, so you say you're in the education segment, right? Why is it this history of St. Kitts isn't presented as a subject or taught other than during independence?
That's a very good question. Even though I work in education, I work at the CFBC.
Okay.
So I work in administration, basically. I'm not an educator per se.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a really good question. And that is something that, I really plan to bring up when I do get the opportunity to speak to whoever the new Minister of Education will be or may not be. We don't know. You don't answer yet. Yes. So I really can't answer that question.
Okay.
It is unfortunate, but it's something that we could work on as a federation.
Okay. So did you test the book on your kids before you released it?
Of course.
Good stuff.
I tested it on several individuals. On myself. I went to the owner of the daycare that my daughter attends. I got her feedback. I got the feedback of kindergarten teachers, other educators, colleagues of my own. So it did its role.
Nice.
I
So
did
you
my
have
due diligence.
That's good. So you have a big endorsement so far.
Correct.
Good stuff.
All right, so that feedback, that process of testing it, positive and negative feedback, did you have to make any changes or?
Of course.
Okay, talk about that process.
Okay. The most interesting thing was that my colleague, she's my VP, Dr. Rotham, when I presented the proof to her, she was like, why are you using these jargons? Because I had simple words. It was simplistic, very, very simple. And she was like, challenge them. I was like, you sure? She was like, yes. She was like, expand their vocabulary, use this opportunity to do that. And at first I was uncomfortable. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because it can't hurt. It can't hurt to expand your vocabulary. And then when I saw that, it became interesting for me because I allowed my son to read it. He's 8. He struggled with some of the words, like for example, in the book, there's indigenous, and I had to say indigenous, but he caught it, and I was like, okay, fantastic. And then we were on the bed, and he was like, Mommy, do you know that our ancestors came from Africa? I said, where did you learn that? He said, from the book. So, what was the question again?
The process, the feedback, absolutely.
Yes. So I really, really love the community that I'm a part of because they're very, very supportive. And as I said, my colleague, that one change that I had to make, I loved it. And I was so grateful for it.
So out of all the entrepreneurial professions there is, why did you decide to become an author?
Honestly, I was only playing around with the idea. I didn't expect it to get so much traction. I was only playing around with it. I was just, you know what, it's very interesting. I'm going to do this. I think it's important, it's needed. Let me just do it. And that was that.
It worked out.
Yes, and it's now only that I've released this book that I'm now exploring other.
Look at you.
Yes.
Congrats.
There's definitely progress, right?
Yes.
So the book, hard copy for now. Any plans to go digital?
Fantastic question. Yes. And I want my audience to know, because I had questions before. Is there a Kindle version available? It's not available as yet, but it will be. My husband keeps saying, go and make it available, go and make it available. I said no, because really and truly what I have in store is going to be superb. So for example, I see many of my students here working in your studio, and I know that some of them did our IT program. In the Kindle version, I would like to make it interactive. Yes, it's a selling point, but don't wait for the Kindle version though. You should purchase your hard copy.
Get the good old hard copy.
I'm going to make it interactive. So for example, I'm going to see if I'm going to put in videos, see if I can put in, if I could explore animation and gaming. So it's like so many possibilities because it's digital. There's so many possibilities. So I'm like, I'm really, really excited. But for now, it's a hard copy only that is available, not the Kindle version as yet.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So I don't want to say consider. So how do you intend to incorporate this book into our local school system?
Okay, great. So we're in the election, period. So I have to wait until that has blown over.
Okay.
I fully intend to meet with the director of early childhood. We already have a relationship already.
Okay.
Because,
Yes.
CFBC, early childhood. So I fully intend to meet with her, have a conversation with her. I fully intend to engage the PS. And I think the resource teachers as well.
Yes.
They'll be excellent persons to contact. I also intend to have a conversation with Mrs. Edmead.
Okay.
She's the person over CDU, Curriculum Development Unit at this time. I do know that there is some work being done on the curriculum for social studies. And so they're waiting for that process to be approved. But I am hoping that when it's finished, that as a resource text, they'll have my ABC book about St. Kitts.
Nice. And that will be so good. That will be good.
All right, sneak peek, because I know our viewers are dying to know. We're talking about the ABCs here. Favorite chapter in that book?
No chapters.
All right, let's talk. Favorite letter?
Favorite letter? This is a challenging question. Favorite letter? You're making me have to go and mentally screen the book. Favorite letter?
I would think it was K,
I was just going to say K. I was going to say K. But I did not want to lie. I did not want to be dishonest. But I do love K. And I know you only got a sneak peek, the viewers, you only got a sneak peek of A, but K is actually for Kalinago. Yes, in the book. So I do love K, but I don't know if it's my favorite letter in the book.
Wink, wink.
I love the hits.
Nice.
All right, so that being said, we are going to take a break and we'll continue this discussion on the other side of it. More in a moment, everyone. Stay tuned.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
Salt is an important part of the human diet, but most of us consume more than we realize.
No cash, no card, no problem. Dad, embrace the freedom.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. We're continuing our discussion with Carissa Kelly, author of My ABC book about St. Kitts and Nevis. I love this, the ABCs of St. Kitts and Nevis. All right, let's talk about the illustrations in the book. I got a glimpse of some of them. Did you illustrate the book by yourself, or did you have a team?
With the help of an online source. Yes. I'm just going to be transparent because that's who I am. In the event that there's any other local author that is struggling with their illustrations and they need support. So really and truly, I use Canva design, exactly. And so I just pull the images together. And then there were also times where I had to, go and outsource. So I had to pay but go online, look for the image that I want, the stock image, the vector file or whatever. And then I had to pay for it, download it, then use that. There was one image in particular that I created myself.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
It was so interesting. And I remember showing my colleagues, and I was like, what do you think about this? What would you think about this? How do you think he looks? And they were like, you did a really excellent job. So I'm really proud of myself there. But I do intend to do, as I said, other books. So for those, I intend to do it locally. I intend to find a local artist. I do have a particular person in mind already. I don't know if I should say his name, so he gets the hint and probably give me a good discount. But I have seen his work. It's actually Mr. Joseph at the Bastia High School. That's the person I'm thinking about to the public. But if you are interested, you could always let me know. But I'm thinking about Mr. Joseph because you have seen his work. It's excellent. It's superb. And I really have confidence in him. This is free advertisement, hello, but yeah. So I'm really considering him as a local illustrator. He just has to draw the images and we just convert to digital, right? And we just do what we have to do. But as it relates to this book, generally, yes, they were illustrated by myself. And then I needed to just pull the images from wherever else.
All right, so the one that you created, under which letter would we find that one?
You want to put me under pressure? But it is M.
Okay.
I'm not saying what M is for though.
That's fine.
But it's M.
So folks, you gotta go buy that book to see what M stands for. So Carissa, can you tell us what part of the ABC books represent the island of Nevis? So there is O. O is, I would say what O is for. There's the O. And then remember, it's generally about St. Kitts and Nevis too. Yes.
But I know O specifically, off the top of my head, O specifically is about the island of Nevis.
Of course, we know that.
And J. J is also about...
What could J be?
I am guess.
I know O. I'm confident that I know O.
And you better not say O.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it for the viewers, but I'm trying to figure out what J can be.
And J,
I'm gonna work on that.
J was really a surprise to many because when they had to review it, it's so strange that you're here, you don't know J.
J.
Yes,
I think I know J, you know.
I did not know about J. And it's like, yes, J.
I think I know J now. I think I know J, but of course, I'm gonna let them go. So where can they buy the book?
Where can you buy the book?
Yes.
So currently the book is only available on Amazon.
Okay.
I know I told the public that they're going to be available in August. We are now in August, but unfortunately I'm still waiting for my shipment.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that it will arrive next week, Tuesday, and then from there by the Friday, you should have the book available. I am exploring options of having, local bookstores distribute the books. Exactly. We have to partner together.
Stuff.
Yes. But those conversations are not, well, the agreements, they have not been finalized.
Okay.
But I will let the public know. But for now, if you're interested in pre-ordering, you can pre-order.
Yes.
May I give the information?
Please.
So you can pre-order,
Sure can,
yes.
right?
And actually, when you pre-order, you get a discount. You get the author's discount. So you can call or WhatsApp 667-5308. Sorry, that's 667-5308. Or you can send me a personal email at Carissa, that's KAYRISAK @gmail.com. So that's KAYRISAK @gmail.com. And I'm also on Facebook. So if you want to hit me up there, it's absolutely fine.
All right, perfect. C is for? I love the look. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to put it out there.
Naughty interviewer. To the public, disclaimer. Before during our break, we had a discussion about C. And now I'm being put on the spot. Anyway, C, I will tell you, is actually for Christopher Columbus. Do you have a question about C?
Do I have a question?
Oh, my
It's
gosh.
interesting because I know that when we talked about it before, you mentioned the use of a word that I think you changed in relation to Christopher
Yes.
Columbus. What's that word for viewers?
You know, but I don't know if it's being taught still. But before, when we were being taught, we were told that Christopher Columbus discovered
Yes, we were told that.
Nevis. And I got a lot of pushback. I had that statement in the book. I'll be honest. And I got a lot of pushback regarding that word. They were like, no, he did not discover St. Kitts and Nevis. So they were like, well, how about you explore saying this or saying that? And of course, we had to rewrite it. He's a part of the history. You can't can't deny that. But what is debatable, of course, is his discovery of the islands. And so I had to change that statement to something more fitting.
Yes.
And I won't ask you what that is.
So for persons that would have read your book, what is the feedback?
Oh, they love it.
Okay.
To my surprise, yesterday, my husband has he went to university with her, so it's a colleague, and not an acquaintance, a good friend. And she was here for music festival, and she went back. Sorry, too much information.
Yes.
But yes, what happened is that she's, I think she do cultural diversity in schools.
Okay,
so she
nice.
actually bought a few copies and she took it back. Well, she went back to the US. And so now she's adding it. She's distributing the books to different schools in the US. And I got a picture yesterday with a principal in Tallahassee. And he's there with the book. And he's like, he was so intrigued. He was like, I need to visit. Just from reading an ABC book. He was like, I need to visit. And she was like, he had so many questions about the history and about the culture. So from an adult standpoint, even, well, for a tourist or a non-national, they are intrigued. For the children, they're just like, A is for this, B is for that. So I think she sent me a video of her son reading it, but they too are excited about it. Yes, adults love it, children love it, and I hope all my readers, or whoever purchases the book, will love it.
All right, so we're looking forward to more books from you.
Yes.
Great.
Okay, that's my mandate. I got my challenge.
So you're going to have to come back and talk to us about that.
Yes, and congrats again.
Great talking to you, Carissa. Best of luck with the book. Again, it is My ABC's book about St. Kitts and Nevis. Is that
correct?
Great.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate
you're
that.
welcome.
All
It was
right.
a pleasure.
Ours as well. Do come again sometime soon. Viewers, stay tuned. Much more on the other side of this break.
Most people consume excess salt from processed foods, such as snack foods, processed meats, instant meals, and condiments.
Instead, use fresh vegetables, ground provision, fresh meats, and natural herb seasonings, just like our grandparents did, and just like you did with this soup. We are Salt Smart.
When growing your savings, where you save matters more than you think. Dare to compare and see for yourself why you should start saving and investing at First Federal Credit Union. You don't have to settle for cents. Let your money make sense. Reap a higher return by stashing your cash in a high-yield savings account or term deposit and earn up to 4% interest on your money. At First Federal, we say yes.
Dreamy Decor specializes in flowers for all events, from birthdays to weddings and any other special occasion. What's a better way to express to the people you love than by providing the finest selection of beautiful flowers and gifts? So when you think of flowers, think of us, Dreamy Decor.
I wear a mask because I want to protect my child, but also I want to protect his classmates and his teachers.
I wear a mask because I care about the frontline workers who will have to work even harder if those around me get sick.
I wear a mask to protect my family. I wear a mask to protect you. I wear a mask because it is the right thing to do.
I wear a mask because I don't want to put any vulnerable individuals at risk, like my elderly loved ones.
I wear a mask because
we are all in this together.
Welcome back to Good Morning SKN. Today, Cortensia and I will be sharing what we did over this long holiday weekend with you all. Yeah, time for a second disclaimer. Guess what?
We did nothing.
It's boring.
We did absolutely nothing.
We know that you guys had a lot of fun doing all sorts of things.
Oh, man.
What I did, doesn't involve any of what I'm going to ask Cortensia right now. But Cortensia, let's have the conversation anyway.
Yeah, you know, the funny thing is, right, I was looking forward to actually going across Nevis and enjoying it, but then I'm a unit, so on days I can't roll alone. So my husband had to work, so guess what? All Cortensia did was exercise and laundry.
So no Culturama for you at all. You didn't go to Nevis for Culturama at all.
I went as close to the pier to pick up some friends to take them to the movies on Monday, but that's the closest I got to Culturama.
Well, that's what you did for the weekend. You know, I had living proof that I was in my garden with my blower, with my rake, with my bags, doing all sorts of gardening, and I forgot to ask somebody to take a picture. And I had this plan. I'm like, hey, here's me doing the guy stuff.
Your yard work.
Yeah, doing all that. Flexing my muscles. You said. Anyway, yeah, didn't work out. But that's what I did. That's how I spent it. Very quiet. So I think you and I spent days similarly.
Very, very quiet. So have you ever been to Culturama?
I have. I spent
never.
a weekend there and I enjoyed the festivities. Although I'm not really much of a person for crowds. It's kind of weird.
Likewise, I don't do the crowd.
I don't like a lot of crowds.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. I have to be very comfortable with. It's strange because I know that we don't give the vibe off like, hey, we never really love it. No. Yeah, it's quite
As I told people, when I flew, after I'm done with 68 persons for every sector, which is almost, it adds up to 800 and something a day because of the islands that after that, no, I want to be inside, I don't do crowds. I don't go and watch the mass, I don't even go out on Greenlands. I watch it on the television if I feel like it, because remember, I don't like watching television. So yeah, I don't do the
So here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We know that we spent our days quietly, but we really want to know how you guys spent your days.
Yes.
So why don't you hit us up online, you're watching right now, leave a comment, let us know how you spent Emancipation Weekend this time. And Cortensia and I can talk about how we spent that as children while you do that. Okay, so Studio 327 or the hashtag GMSKN. Let's know what you did. As a child, I remember it was sort of festive, you know, growing up in church and all that stuff. It's like August Monday, that's what we call it, August Monday.
Yes, beach time.
That's when you go to the beach. Literally, that's exactly when the church organizes this trip and you get those buses and you bus all the way over to the peninsula. It used to be Frigate Bay at first, but then the roads opened up. And so you go and you check out the views. And of course, you know, it's like a really crowded setting because you're there with everybody else.
But we didn't mind then. I guess because it was the fun of it and seeing your friends and, you know, it's a church thing. You felt like you were part of a clique. So yeah, that's how we definitely spend our Emancipation Monday.
Nice and quiet.
But now try to get me to the beach to be part of any clique on the crowded beach, because the beach of the peninsula was crowded. I had to park in a way that people were trying to block me. And so every time somebody come, I had to wind my window down and be like, I'm not staying. But I'm like, can they hear the car? No. The Jeep's running. Can you not hear? But it was packed. Barbecue grills. We never had grills back in our day
so
on the beach.
You can ask people for the barbecue?
No.
Pretend so you can socialize. Come on.
No.
And be like, just take a walk. Be like, hey, that smells really good. Can you give me some of that? You know? I'm just saying.
No.
I'm sure somebody would have offered.
No. Really? That would have said, put something in this grill?
Please. How many friends you would have made? Just walk over with yourself, be like, hey, I got a shout out. Let's pretend his name is Jake. You know, Sarah Kelly did this thing with Joe Sixpack. That's Jake Six Legs. We could call him, right? Or thighs, whatever you call him, on the grill, right?
No, I didn't
Jake
ask
Jones
anybody.
Six, maybe? I have no idea.
Yeah, but they were enjoying it, and that's a good thing, because we were banned from outside for 2 years. So I guess everybody's happy to be back outside and socializing. Although they need to socialize and stay out of the roads, people, cars are moving.
Yeah, this was a really interesting weekend because not only did we have beachgoers, not only did we have Culturama on Nevis that we could attend, we also had CPL, right, with cricket.
Not CPL yet.
Not CPL.
Not CPL yet. 20 overs for the West Indies and India.
Look at you, cricket fan.
No, she's not a cricket fan. She's not a cricket fan, just saying.
Talk to me.
But West Indies won one day, and then yesterday, womp. I don't know.
Okay.
Not consistent.
Again, my grandmother is so, not proud of me right now because she's an avid cricket fan, right? I know nothing, I'm telling you, nothing of the sort about cricket. If it doesn't go fast, sorry.
But it was 20 overs, so it went fast.
Okay,
it went fast, yeah.
So, again, what did we have yesterday? Help me out.
We had the West Indies versus India in a 20 overs. I think it's an ODI.
Okay, great.
Yeah, and they're now in Florida. They went to Florida last night, so they should be playing. I think is it the 6th and the 7th? They should be playing in the U.S. I didn't know cricket was in the U.S. until now.
Okay, well, it should be, shouldn't it?
Every other sport is in the U.S. but cricket. Yeah.
They don't have to play it, but it should be there.
Yeah, well, now it's there, so all the Caribbean people are going to come out in their droves to watch the West Indies. So they better perform well. You better perform well. We're watching you, although I don't watch you.
You don't? You're setting codes here. This is so funny. Guys, Cochetta's watching you, she's not watching you. This is so funny. This is so funny, dude. Yeah, so that weekend went really, really quickly, I have to say. I can't believe that we're on Wednesday. But there were a lot of other things. So what did you do? Apart from that, because you went to the beach,
Well, I didn't go to the beach. Remember, I went to pick up my friends because they were coming over from Nevis to go and see Tour
I didn't say
Love
that you
and
enjoyed
Thunder,
the beach.
right?
I said you went to the beach.
Yeah, but other than
okay, you drove to the beach.
I drove
You
to the
barely got out of
peninsula.
your car, if at all.
I didn't really get out of it. I was just sticking my head out the window, winding down. I'm moving, please. Don't block me in. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did some laundry. Yeah. Anyway.
We all did laundry. We all did laundry. I can't believe.
Did you do it on a Monday?
Huh?
Did you do it on a Monday? I'm kidding.
Laundry? Yeah, I did laundry. Let me tell you. You don't want to know, right? I did laundry Monday. I did laundry Tuesday. I swore I did laundry Saturday. And I swore I threw some in on Sunday. Don't ask.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So, but all's done. It's just the task of folding up that bed of laundry.
No. Don't tell me that, because when you say folding up that bed of laundry, there is a nightmare that I have. Actually, it was a video that I saw. One of my friends shared. I think it was actually Tony Frederick who put it out there. The way to fold a fitted sheet.
Oh man,
literally, that's a mystery that defies everybody, right? Nobody can solve how you used to fold a fitted sheet. And did you figure that out on this weekend?
No, but there's a video on YouTube, but I still can't get it right. I've tried it.
You know what I saw? The guy literally was like, he started out really good, and about 3 folds in, he's just like...
Exactly, I saw that one.
Like,
I saw that one.
Give up.
I
Doesn't
saw
work that way at all.
So what is your most memorable experience of emancipation throughout the years?
What is my most memorable experience of emancipation? I can't say there's a single thing other than going to the beach. I don't think that I even understood what emancipation was, because that's not a word that we use here in regular parlance per se, local parlance, it's August Monday.
Yeah, August
So
Monday,
understanding that it was the liberation of slaves didn't come until maybe I was about 14, 15 years old.
Yes, older.
And I'm like, oh, this is what this is. This is emancipation. This is what we celebrate it. Okay, I understand that now. But I still think that to some extent it's a little disconnected. Because understanding what freedom is requires understanding what it means to be enslaved.
Yes.
And I think we have a long way to go in terms of being able to connect with our history and our roots to really understand what that is. But I think we're doing a better job. People are talking about it. So my memory, I would say, if I have to point to one thing, it wasn't one particular thing per se, but it was me understanding that August weekend was about emancipation. It's Monday, rather, was about emancipation.
And I don't really look at it as a holiday because it's a holiday within a holiday that don't really make sense. If it was like a normal day when you have to work, or like for us working people, the holiday makes sense. But for the kids, it's just a holiday and the holiday. But in Guyana, I remember growing up as a child that they had, what do you call it? They had a celebration in the stadium. So you go there with your families, you carry your food, and you saw they had the bowl, they had a reenactment of the slavery in Berbice and stuff. So yeah, it was a whole big thing again.
That makes perfect sense.
Because we don't have beaches per se, and our parents don't want us too close to the sea, except for those rebel kids that I wish I was one. So I didn't have to learn to swim when I was older. That would go and plunge in the big sea and learn to swim. Our parents would just take us to this nice enclosed park, and you watch the Emancipation Parade, and you eat, and it's like a family picnic.
Makes sense. Okay,
while you're being taught what it was about.
Well, the teaching part is the real important part. So that's really good. Guys, we want to know how you spent your weekend. So if you got photos, clearly we don't have any because I forgot to take, flexing my muscles with a blower. And Hortensia forgot to take when she was in the car saying, hey, don't block me.
We didn't do much.
So let us know how you spent your weekend. If you were at Cultural Rama, if you went to cricket, if you went to Brimstone Hill, if you toured the island, you met up. So hashtag GMSKN, tag us. We appreciate that, all right? And with that, we'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned.
You see that new boy that just joined the school last week? He brought me a chocolate this morning because I showed him the way home from school yesterday.
You like him?
No, he's just my friend. Plus, he is my neighbor. He asked me if we can walk home together for lunch tomorrow, and I told him yes.
I don't like these big boys. They tend to like to touch girls without your consent.
What do you mean by consent?
It's when one person agrees to give permission to another person to do something.
He is cute though.
Guys, you won't believe what happened the other day with the new boy from school.
What happened?
The other day, while walking home with the new guy, he followed me into my house. I thought it was okay because he seemed friendly and respectful. So I turned on the TV and offered him a soda. We sat in the chair together. Then he leaned over and he kissed me. I was so shocked, I sat up straight and asked him why he did that. He said he thought I liked him. I told him not in that way.
What? Girl, you should have never allowed him inside your parents' home.
My parents will be very angry if they meet any boys in our home plus kissing me.
Guys, we don't need to be burdened down with teen pregnancy and relationship problems at this time. Boys need to understand that girls are not sex objects.
Remember, you have the right to consent to every activity being performed, from holding hands to anything more, and to change your mind at any time. If your partner does not respect your wishes, this also is a form of abuse. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492, Special Victims Unit 662-7077, Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
any money to shop for food.
Okay, so what you want me to do if my boss ain't called me out for work as yet?
Look for a different job now.
What you just said to me?
Get a next job.
What?
Help! Let me go!
Let go what? Yeah, let's see what we happen. Let go what? Watch your mouth with me now.
The weekend mom and dad fight. When are they going to stop?
Domestic violence is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, economical, and psychological. If you, your friend or family member is being abused, you can contact one of the numbers listed below for help. Department of Gender Affairs 662-5492. Special Victims Unit 662-7077. Counseling Unit 465-5000. This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and the Pan American Health Organization.
Consuming foods like bananas, potatoes, and dried peas and beans such as lentils and kidney beans contains potassium, which helps to reduce salt in the body.
Good morning, SKN. This is Lyrical. I just want to say blessings to you. There are a happy place in the life if you live in there. A happy place in the life if you live in there. Cause them at a happy place in the life. And they can't change. And they just come out here to do right. So whether day or night, they will never ever change. Blessings, blessings, and blessings.
Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao, bango!
Oh wow, so we are about to make watermelon popsicles. So here are the directions, Jamie. So first off, you get your watermelon, you cut them up, you remove the seeds. But we have had the pleasure of the seeds being removed for us, okay? So Jamie, I'm going to let you do the chore while I give you the directions so I can ensure that you follow them to a T, senor.
Imagine that. Said no woman ever to a man who did what he wanted to do anyway. Anyway, keep going.
Okay, so you'll place the watermelon slices into the Ziploc bag.
Wow, this is all of it.
Yeah, just pour it in, man. Just pour it in, pour it in.
You can't mess that up.
Yes. Okay, so you've done that. So you close your bag now, kind sir. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's sealed. Perfect.
Okay.
Test it. Sealed.
Ziploc prevails. And then this now, sir, becomes your rolling pin. So you're gonna take this, and you're gonna
glass.
Yes, lie your bag flat, and you're gonna roll like you're making rotis. Come on, sir, roll on.
Can I just step on it? Like,
No.
Can we take a vote?
He cannot step on it.
Can
Do
I
not
step
encourage.
on the table and show you exactly
stepping on it. So roll
the
on.
best way to do this? We're gonna crush them.
You make sure you have. See, you still have air in your bag.
You see, that's the problem because the instructions didn't say remove all
Release
the air.
the air from your bag.
Wow. Hortense, I was following your instructions. You said.
But the
close
instruction
bag.
doesn't say that. I just added that bit in.
Wow. Already, I see that this is going to go really south.
It's gonna go really well.
It's going to go really south.
Look at Jamie roll.
Can I just literally listen?
Jamie, we need.
I'm not rolling. Do I need to roll?
He's gonna crush.
I'm gonna crush. Crushing is better, actually. So you guys, guess what? You can roll, or you can crush. In my case, I would have stepped. If I could. If I wanted to.
No stepping. No
Apparently,
stepping.
There is no stepping. Okay, so we're getting there. I'm even turning it over. You see how thorough I am, Hortense?
I'm even seeing if. didn't get all.
You didn't get all the seeds. That
No, we
happens.
didn't get all the seeds. But hey, watermelon has many crevices, so you have to ensure that you get all your seeds.
After you crush, then you can roll. Now, wouldn't this be something if all of the juice comes out on the table? And no sooner than I said that.
That's what happened, Jamie. Thank God.
We knew that this would happen. We knew it would happen.
So you crushed? Okay. So after crushing, this is what happened. You cut the tip of the Ziploc bag, Jamie.
Cut the tip of the Ziploc bag.
Yeah, the tip.
So like, wow.
Don't lose
I don't
the
think I want
juice.
to cut the tip.
Oh my
I think I want to open. Anyway, keep going. Might be
So you
safer.
cut the tip.
Good.
And you pour the watermelon juice into the cup.
Okay, so we have our own strainers here.
Yeah, so ensure that the seeds don't get in.
Guys, this is a very tall order. I wish you well. I'm trying.
I'm helping.
Wow. So Hortensia and I will also share some other interesting drinks and dishes that can be made with watermelon.
I'm trying to remember what can be made with watermelon. I just know watermelon's good for eating and
Here we
juice.
go.
I
So you've
don't
got
really know.
watermelon sorbet.
Ooh, oh yes, that I know
Yeah.
about. Watermelon, honey? What? No.
Those are the ingredients.
Oh, the ingredients. Oh, because I'm like watermelon and honey? Oh,
no,
so.
it's okay. Yeah, so you need watermelon, you need honey and warm water and lime juice for that. And look at the presentation, though, I have to say. It's just on point.
It's cute.
It's on point. I've got sticky fingers, and not because I'm, like...
Have we got any more juice from this watermelon?
You want to crush it yourself?
I wonder if we can include the pulp. But I don't think we can include the pulp. I'm trying to get more juice so we can get lots of popsicles.
Well, while you do that, while you crush away, I'm going to be talking about watermelon salsa.
Look at
Never knew
that.
there was such a thing before today. Obviously, you're going to need watermelon, red onions, cilantro, mint leaves, and lime juice. It looks really good, but I don't know if I'm more focused on the salsa part.
Or the chips.
Or exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Jamie, so I think I've gotten in as much juice as we can get. So now you have to add your sugar and lemon juice. So it is 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar, tablespoons of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
2 to 3. Okay, there you go. So this is 1.
You have to make sure it's filled to the top. Come on, good measurements.
You said 2 to 3. I was going to give you a half one.
Oh my God. But it's 2 to 3.
Yeah, so I'll put in 2.5. That way it's between 2 and 3, right? Can I get it?
But then it's a hot summer. Remember when it's frozen, the taste might go if there isn't
So you
enough
want
sugar
3
in them. 3 is good enough.
Okay.
Okay, and your lemon juice now, kind sir, 2 tablespoons.
Really? I got to do this again? Can I just sort of?
No, I was told. I think this is measured already,
is
so just
measured?
pour it on in.
Yeah, so, great.
And then mix it with your mixing spoon. I just love how you're being the cook today. I'm just being your little helper.
I love it. Mix it with my mixing spoon. Guys, for those of you who don't know, this regular spoon now has the label of a mixing spoon. Thank you, Hortensia.
Look at that.
Mixing spoon. Awesome.
Watermelon mojito. I want to talk about a mojito and I can't drink it, man. So watermelon, lime juice, 3 watermelon, mint leaves, lime juice, white rum, coconut cream, and ice. Oh my gosh, club soda, 4 strawberries.
No, just club soda.
God.
That's all you need for
That's
that
it?
one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all
Oh
ingredients.
my gosh. And I would like to have that drink this morning, although I have not yet had breakfast. I'm drinking alcohol. Is that bad?
I'm not going to say a word. I'm not even touching that one. I'm not going to say a word.
Oh my gosh.
At all.
So you think we're sweet enough?
As a
Iceline
matter
would
of
say.
fact, and when I saw you going like, Jamie, add the 3rd one, I was like, yeah.
Oh, Iceline, we're so sorry, but we're just making some popsicles here. So Jamie, you ready to pour? Pour on.
Wow, no pressure. I'm pouring on my television. Wow, no pressure. Pour, don't spill, right?
I know. Oh, look at this, a watermelon salad. We have watermelon, strawberries, mint leaves, honey, lime juice, ground cinnamon, salad oil. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. My mouth's watering. Oops, I don't want you to spill.
I feel like this is the kind of thing that would entertain children.
Ooh, and this is I know, and this is a great summer idea for VBS and home time. Look at that, Jamie, you're perfect.
Wow, I'm perfect, guys. Did you hear that? Remember
Jamie,
that.
you're
Hortensia says I'm perfect, guys.
Yes,
I'm perfect.
I'm proud of him. He actually, guys, Jamie does not follow instructions when we have activities to do. So the fact that I helped him and he did so well today, I'm so proud of him. So this is how your popsicle should look after Jamie did all that work. Jamie, your stirring wasn't on fleek though, because we still have sugar. But there we go.
Guys, really?
We still have sugar, Jamie. We still have sugar.
I was told I was sweet enough. That's what I was told.
Yes.
So I don't need any more sugar.
No, you don't need any more sugar. You got that.
All
so
right.
here are our finished popsicles, guys. Look at that. These ones are already frozen. Look at that. Do you think, for those folks that are watching us at home, do you think they're going to try our recipes?
You know,
those that are listening.
You know what? Hey,
It's
proof is in the pudding, isn't it?
summertime.
The proof is in the pudding. So you've got to taste it to know if it works.
Flash freeze. Look how fast we froze our watermelon popsicles. How is it?
Sweet. Sweet.
It's actually good.
Yeah.
It's actually good. I don't know. I like watermelon, and it's cool, and it's refreshing. Folks, it matches my top. It's great.
So, carrot top will be displaced by watermelon top. That's what I'm gonna call you now.
Yeah, it's watermelon
Guys, this
top.
is W top, okay? Watermelon top. That's your name from today. All right.
Oh, Jamie, this is lovely.
And there's a recipe, of course.
Yes.
That's everything that we should have followed
Which we did.
with your help.
Yes.
Wow. Guys, I'm sorry I don't have a sweet tooth, but those of you who do,
But Jamie,
that's
how come
fine.
you get all the sweet? I have the watermelon-y goodness at the bottom.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if we could substitute honey. Maybe the next time we try this, we could try perhaps substituting honey.
Yeah, and putting in
With
some
sweetener?
mint leaves.
And putting in some mint leaves.
And spiking it a
You're
little.
talking with your mouth full.
Yeah, because you know what? Adults, I think you can make this for your summer nights party. Just spike it a little, put in some mint leaves. So maybe you can make a mojito popsicle for your next party. How about that? I'm gonna do
I
that.
wouldn't be buying your cookbook anytime soon, or I wouldn't be subscribing to that anytime soon. Okay.
Why?
All we need for Hortensia to be happy right now is something with some rum. And you guys learned your lesson, right? You didn't put it in at all this morning. I love that. Maybe at 10 o'clock. It's happy hour somewhere.
Oh man. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, it's always happy hour here, right? Good morning, Esther.
Always.
There it is.
And Jamie, we did a great job following the recipe, and I know the folks here at Studio 327 will enjoy our popsicles once they have frozen.
Once they have frozen?
Yes.
Okay, I love that. Popsicles once they've frozen. Guys, I imagine that somebody can eat this actually.
Or they can
So-
put it in their smoothie. So
Or
there's
smoothie,
no
well,
waste
yeah.
of anything.
No waste. at all.
Remember, you can make put a little zzz in your smoothie too. Yeah.
Put a little what?
Zzz.
Guys, yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't know what that is. That's a secret ingredient that Hortensia is not going to tell us. Although I think we can probably figure out what
Just
it
put a
is.
little zzz in your smoothie. Listen, that's gonna go over so well. Imagine that, some strawberries, some apples, some grapes, a little kale, some
You know what my
spinach.
zzz is?
Yeah.
My zzz is water after this thing. Watermelon, water.
Oh.
This is sweet, guys. So
Oh my gosh.
you got to watch it, okay? Watch
Yeah.
your sweet tooth, definitely.
Of course, they can limit their sugar. So,
Yeah.
but folks, there you have it for the popsicles. How should I say the popsicle session of Good Morning SKN?
I guess. Or the watermelon top session.
Yeah, without this. Yeah. So parents, a great activity for your kids in the last month before they go back to school. They're home so they can do this. And it's delicious without this. Yeah.
We'll be back in a moment. More GMSKN in a flash. Stay tuned.
Consuming excess salt can lead to heart attack, high blood pressure, and even stroke, and other health-related conditions such as kidney disease.
news, everyone. SKN Moves is turning 3. And this year, we are going to celebrate bigly by bringing back the 7-week challenge. For week 1, we will focus on the importance of breastfeeding. In week 2, we will participate in the SKN Move anniversary walk. Week 3, let's watch the In Your Kitchen I Rep My Community competition finals. Week 4, a healthy drinking water challenge. During week 5, it's all about mindfulness and our mental health. And no, that's not all. In week 6, we will learn about self-care and management. The celebrations end in week 7 with the Caribbean Wellness Week activities, National Fruit Day and National Sneaker Day. Come participate, celebrate and enjoy. Join SKN Moves and let us move toward a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis.
Children, how can you tell a tsunami coming?
Teacher me.
Sammy?
My mother said when uncle jump in the pool and the water spoosh out, that's how you tell a tsunami coming.
Settle down, children, settle down. Do you remember our tsunami song?
Yes!
When you feel it shaking and swimming around, you see the ocean gone like the fish on the sand. You should run, the higher ground, a tsunami soon come.
Mommy, uncle not here in the other shake.
Hush your mouth.
Daddy, uncle not here and the sea gone.
Who cares? You don't see all them free fish? Quick, give me the bag.
This is how you tell a tsunami a come. Teacher says so. I would have failed in school, you know.
Sammy, come, let me go. They would have failed anyhow. Let me run, see Sammy.
When you feel the earth shaking and it's moving all around, you see the ocean gone like the fish on the sand. You should run, the higher ground, a tsunami soon come.
Self-health management refers to the measures people take to manage their own health. You and I should remember to wash hands often with soap and water, or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your eyes, mouth, and nose. Take your temperature morning and evening. Watch for symptoms. Persons with diabetes or hypertension are reminded to take your medication regularly as prescribed. If you have no symptoms, you may carry out your normal routine and boost your immune system. When you are outside, avoid public spaces and wear a mask at all times. If you develop symptoms, put on a mask and seek medical care. Do not take public transportation. Inform the doctor of your travel history, any contact with confirmed or suspected cases, your occupation, and whether anyone around you has similar symptoms. If you become ill, please rest at home. Wear a mask and isolate yourself from others in your household. If you share a bathroom, disinfect daily using 1 part bleach to 10 parts water. Everyone must work together to reduce the spread of the coronavirus.
Hump day without Whiskamers.
It's not hump day.
It's hump day.
I refute that. Today is the first working day of the week here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Hump day does not come at the start of the week. We've got 3 days.
But it's the middle of the week.
Tomorrow is the official hump day for this week.
No.
Guys, vote.
No.
Let us know what
Guys.
do you agree with me or do you agree with Cortensia? Tomorrow has to be the
Why do
official
you
hump
want
day.
to change a system that has been working so well?
If that's the case, then that means that Monday should be hump day. Every Monday should be hump day.
No, why?
Because you're coming off of a weekend.
No, but it just happens that this week was a long weekend, so we had Monday and Tuesday already. So let Wednesday get what it's deserved, and it's hump day. And today we will be playing a game that is practically the whole world loves. Yes, I have to stop Jamie this track, and that is
Really?
Wordle.
We're gonna see about that because we're playing Wordle. We're gonna see who stops whom. Anyway, keep going.
He just had to get me. That's why today is hump day. Jamie and I have played before, but if you haven't played, here's how it works. Jamie, take it away.
Wow. Can I? Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we have 6 tries to guess the secret word of the day. Each guess must be a valid 5-letter word. After each guess, the color of the tiles will change to show how close the guess was to the word. So if the letter turns green, then it's in the correct spot. If the letter turns yellow, then it's in the word, but not in the correct spot. And if the letter turns gray, then it's not in the word.
Period.
All right.
So let's play. Is this a team effort? Because this one, or are we bouting for points? I think it should be a team effort.
5-letter words. So we're gonna play.
Yeah, on
and I'm
hump
gonna
day.
tell you the first word. I know, right? It's not hump day.
It's hump day,
No,
y'all.
I refute that. Hump day cannot be the first working day of the week. If you agree with me, hashtag GMSKN, Team J. There we go.
Please,
All right.
I can't wait for the results.
First word. Party. P-A-R-T-Y.
Is it because we're coming off of a party weekend?
Nope, I just wanted to find different letters.
Oh, man.
in the word.
Ooh.
All right. So we've got 2 letters. There's a Y and there's a T. The T is in the correct place.
The Y is not. No. There's a Y in this word. Oh my. Yacht. Yeah.
No, but then. Nope. No, because the T's in the.
Oh, the T is moved. Oh, man.
That's it. And we know that the Y is not the first letter.
Shucks.
So I will now say.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, did you. Was that an invalid word? Because it was spelled incorrectly? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Try it the other way. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We know it's not there.
Yeah,
All right,
it's
move
not
on.
there.
We got the. All right.
Oh my gosh. T is not the first. Y is not the first.
Okay, let's go. G-U. No. I have no idea. Let's just go with. I have no idea what to say here. I'm looking for all the letters here. Let's go with ghost, even though I know it's not it. I might get all the letters in it. All right.
Haughty.
Okay.
Haughty. Haughty.
No, well,
no?
it might be.
Haughty.
No. H-O-T-T-Y. That's what she wants to try.
No.
T-T-Y. T-T-Y. H-O-T-T-Y.
Take out a U. Let's see.
All right, so the O is in the right place, the T is in the right place, the Y is not in the right place.
The next, it doesn't have an
The
next
H as well is not in the right place.
Yeah.
So,
Youth? Y-O-U-T-H?
I think you might be right.
Oh, I did that without in my popsicle. Oh, I did that. Look at that.
Alrighty.
You want to start the point system now?
After I gave you 3 letters that you didn't have before, sure, because 3 of those 5 are mine.
No, we're gonna work together. We're gonna work together. We are gonna work together. Just teasing.
All right.
Huh.
All right, your guess.
I'm gonna say right. No, right.
R-I-G-H-T.
Yeah.
Right.
Moving in the right direction. Ooh, I'm wrong.
You're so
Ooh.
right that you're wrong.
I know, jeez.
Isn't this typical though? This is why today's not hump day. You see, even
It
Wordle
is
agrees.
hump day. Jamie, you are not allowed to change the hump day of the week. The week has 5 days.
Sorry,
you
is that
want to
a
put your
rule?
hump day in
The week
3
has
days.
7 days.
No, our work. Okay, folks, let me say it correctly. Our work week has 5 days. Hump day falls on Wednesday. The week does have 7 days. But I was just talking about the work
teasing
week.
you. I look at how you're quick to defend that. I love this. This is so great. All right. Well, we know that you're not wrong, but we know that you're not right. Rather, you're wrong. So can I try? Wow.
Can I try wrong?
No, you can't. No. My turn. Let's try. Oh. Let's try bowls. BOWLS.
If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right.
At least we know what's not in it. That's our strategy, right? We know what's not in it, so we'll have to know what is.
Okay. Whew. Tent. T-E-N-T-H.
Oh, and you don't put it in there.
No. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, don't do it. Why you gotta be such a meanie?
It's what you said.
I'm just realizing that there's no T.
And there's
oh my
no H in
God.
it. But hey, if you want to go with that route, go right ahead.
You rough. All because of hump day. You're supposed to be nice on hump day.
Okay, I'll be nice tomorrow.
I'm not working with
Scout
tomorrow.
time.
I'm not working with tomorrow. Hours. No, there's no O. There's no H.
You know what? Let me just. I'll just take this. I'll just take it from here. Can I do that? All right. Oh boy. I'll just take it from here.
What's next? No, we don't. No, we don't understand that word. We're troopers. We persevere. We push on. We proceed. No, there's no I in it. Peace, as in the peace of the world.
Okay, nice.
What you gotta say for yourself?
I did that before.
You be dropping, man. Peace. Okay. It ain't. Oh my gosh. So there's no A, there's no C. We can't even. Gosh. What could that word be?
No, it's not that either. I can't say that it is that. There's no A, there's no C.
Pedigree? It's not even pedigree, man. Hear me with pedigree. See how many more letters I'll need for that. Oh, man.
I'm just going to say, you know what?
P-E-T.
Wow,
There's no
this
R.
is difficult.
Oh my gosh. What letter on the? Oh my gosh. Q, Y.
Wow. I have no idea what to say. But I'll say something. Let's go with P-E. Wait. Okay. Cortensia, you getting this, or because I'm certainly not.
No, I'm looking at the letters that we have available and seeing what I can fit in
Let's
there.
go. I'll give you this one. D-U-D-E-S. Let's go, dudes. I know it's not there, but hey, I might get a D and I might get a U. Then I'll figure it out from there. No, D-U.
Dudes.
D-U-D-E-S. Like cowabunga. Dudes.
Dudes and do that. No.
E-S.
E-S.
D-U-D-E-S.
E-S, yeah. Nope. We don't want that because we already have the E's. So
there's no D. Okay, let's look at what this is now.
E-E-R.
Wow.
No R's in there. P-E-F.
Y. There's Y. Could be Q. We left with consonants, right? So F, J, K, Z, L, V, N, and M. Would it be M?
No. No.
Can we pass? Can we give up? Would we know what it is if we do? Potentially, do you want to give up?
No.
Do you want to try it?
I don't like to give up, you know.
English.
I think it's English. P-E-N.
Well, it's a word that I don't know.
P-E-N.
Clearly. No.
Okay, I give up. I don't like to give up, but I'm gonna give up. You give up?
As I have no idea. P-E-Z-Z-E. No idea. That's not a real word. It's like a Seinfeld word.
It's a candy word.
See?
Word not found. Okay, we officially give up.
I give up. What is it? Okay.
The pasta. Oh,
Alrighty.
not cool.
And what does it mean? Never mind. I'll look it up later. Alrighty.
Oh wow.
Well, there you go. That's it.
So we'll be having no penne pasta today. I cannot believe it's the Italian word penne. Look at that.
There you go. Thank you very much for that. So it's not English. Great. Proved my point. All right, guys. We'll be back in a flash.
These teen boys nowadays get me so upset. I see these teen girls with their big bellies and you want to tell me y'all couldn't protect her and yourself? Come on. Now don't tell me no stupidness about you feel embarrassed about getting a pack of condoms or asking somebody for one. That ain't nothing to be ashamed about. You should be proud that you are making a wise decision, but you still have to abstain from having sex with someone under the age of consent. If your boys are pressuring you to have sex and you don't want to, then don't. You are in charge of your life, not them. I heard another one saying it's sweeter without a condom. But my granny always told me, no glove, no love. So let me tell you something. It's sweeter to have money in your pockets and not have to support a child at that young age. Before I say anything else, the best way to prevent teenage pregnancy is to abstain. In other words, no do it. Let me talk to the big men troubling underage girls.
Why you sleeping with your daughter? You not live clean. Your girl at 16 and your daughter at 13. So girl look me, but me no in that. Big man no deal with back pan back.
You understand where I'm coming from, right?
This message was brought to you by Project Viola through the Department of Gender Affairs with support from the Basic Needs Trust Fund and the Caribbean Development Bank.
The continued fight against COVID-19 requires the continued practice of public health measures across all sectors and in every community. Frequent and proper hand washing, wearing face masks, and physical distancing. Do you know who is not physical distancing? The Aedes aegypti mosquito. Let's avoid overloading our healthcare systems. This means simultaneously protecting yourselves and your loved ones from all disease, including mosquito-borne illness like dengue fever, Zika, and chikungunya viruses. Did you know that dengue is the most common mosquito-borne viral disease in the world? So let's get to work. Use window and door screens to keep mosquitoes out. Change the water in vases and scrub inside surfaces to remove mosquito eggs. Avoid using saucers with potted plants to prevent collection of water. Securely cover water barrels and drums with mosquito netting and properly fitted covers. Scrub the inside walls of water barrels and drums with detergent 1 to 2 times per week. Walk around the outside of your home and remove or overturn containers that can collect water and become breeding sites. Mosquitoes only need a small amount of water to lay their eggs. Remove unwanted cans, bottles, buckets, or used tires. Other items still in use must be properly stored in covered areas to avoid water settling in them. Clean roof gutters and air conditioner trays. Debushing and removing tall grass from around your home or establishment is also key to reducing mosquito populations. To decrease your risk of being bitten by infected mosquitoes, use proven personal protective methods too. Apply an effective mosquito repellent to exposed areas of skin according to manufacturer's instructions. Wear light-colored long pants and shirts while outdoors in the early morning and late afternoons. Further, protect vulnerable family members like pregnant women, children, the elderly, and persons who are unwell by using mosquito nets to sleep or rest, even during the day. Fight the bite and protect yourself and your family too from mosquito-borne diseases. This message is brought to you by the Pan American Health Organization, Office for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean countries.
It's Culture of the Season here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. And there have been quite a few pageants held for the festival so far. So Kajansi and I are going to be speaking about them. Number one, I feel like we're winning something. Number one,
know.
right?
Come on
Mr.
down.
and Miss Talented Youth. Mr. and Miss Talented Youth. The first Culturama pageant was held on Saturday, the 24th of July, and it was Mr. and Miss Talented Youth pageant. The participating schools were St. Thomas Primary, Elizabeth Pemberton Primary, Joycelyn Liebert Primary, Charlestown Primary, Maud Cross Preparatory, Violet O. Jeffers Nichols Primary, and Ivor Walters Primary. So, what do you think about children participating in pageants, Cortensia?
I think it is a way to prepare them for their future. It enhances their, let me get the correct word, it enhances their public speaking skills. It teaches them bravery from the onset, and it teaches them camaraderie. It teaches them how to be nice to each other, how to be empathetic, in a sense, because one person can go out there, forget their talent, or they can put on their costume and they suddenly have a rip, you know, to be nice. And yeah, so pageants for kids basically prepare them for the future.
Teaches them how to lose gracefully.
You can't win all the time, so you learn how to
Gracefully.
You learn how to win by losing.
It's weird for me. I'm somewhat in between because everything that you said I agree with, but I also think that when we have I don't know, we're competitive anyway, so children might be able to distinguish and say, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm not good at something. But competition, it's iffy for me in a way. But we do that all the time.
So they shouldn't have healthy competition from that age?
Well, I don't know if they're at the age where they can process what's healthy from what isn't. That's the thing.
So maybe for the chaperones that are viewing or listening, they can teach them that now.
Yeah.
How to handle. But you have to be a loser in order to be a winner eventually. Most of the people that started out, they weren't winners. They lost a few times.
Well, look at them.
Yeah.
They lost a few. Well, they all look like winners to me, and that's exactly what I was
They
talking
do.
about.
Young winners.
All righty. Whoa. Hey.
Styles, pizzazz. Ooh, she's already ready for Miss Culture. Her pose is daring to be a future queen. Do you see that? She is prepped and ready.
Oh, I like this one. Yeah.
Oh,
that's unique.
Those are the cute ones.
That's unique.
Yeah, those are the cute ones. Those are definitely the cute ones.
I think they had pageants when we were in schools, right?
Yeah, but only a certain set of folks went in. I think our parents was more strict with us. They kind of shielded us from stuff like that. So, well, I know I was
Prince and
shielded from
Princess.
stuff like that.
You
so
were?
yeah.
There was like a Prince and Princess show. I think
Yeah,
I remember that.
that, yeah.
That one was popular.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. I think I went to one. Did I participate in one? I don't know. Maybe I was too young to remember. I really
Okay.
don't know. I don't have any recollection of that, but
Yeah.
it seems vaguely familiar to me. I know
Yeah.
I went to one at least.
Okay. Look at the results. Second runner-up, Angenique Pemberton and Omar Williams of the Maud Cross Preparatory with a total of 626 points. The first runner-up, Alicia Douglas and Ray John Roy Williams of the St. Thomas Primary. That's 646 points. And the 2022 Mr. and Miss Talented Youth are Jadenique Griffin and Ronaldo Finch Jr. of the Ivor Walters Primary School, who amassed a total of 705 points.
All right. A lot of points.
Yes, they did it. They did it. Oh, the girl with the cute pose, she got second.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Aw.
see that.
Ooh, the Miss Culture Swimwear and Mr. Cool contest. The next pageant was the Miss Culture Swimwear and Mr. Cool contest, which was held on Thursday, 28 July. Now, these pageants, specifically the Mr. Cool, caused quite a stir here in the Federation. Jamie, it did with the talent.
Oh, it did?
Yes. Quite a stir, as I said.
Quite a stir.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It made waves and rounds
It made
on
waves and rounds?
social
It was
media.
quite a
Yes,
stir?
that one talent.
Was it
That
as sweet as the
one-
watermelon?
Well, he did have a watermelon as part of its talent because he was about to go plant it, but yeah.
Okay, well, there you
Yeah.
go. So there are connections to be made.
Yes. The
Interesting
fruit
fact.
of the summer. Watermelon. Watermelon. But all in all, it turned out to be a good show. And as I said, the young lady that won the swimsuit, Miss Swimsuit, she also works for National Bank in Nevis. And as we said, Nikira brought home the JCs for National Bank in St. Kitts. So, yeah.
Listen, I'm just envious of the guys right now on the rocks because I'm thinking if you know, guys on the rock, can I take a photo with rock background? That'd be cool too. That works. Guys, I'm getting side eye here. Yeah, I was like, nah. I'm gonna flip a camera and you're gonna see
So,
what I see.
Jamie, have you ever thought to going for Mr. Cool competition? You didn't want me to finish. You didn't allow me to finish. Jamie, maybe you're already cool, so you can be Mr. Cool.
Wow, thank you. But no, it's all right. It's all right. If there's a deep voice competition, Barry White sounded like, yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna go sing on.
Sing or talk.
Yeah, sing.
You get the balance.
And that was a young man behind a controversial talent, by the way.
There was a controversial talent.
Yeah.
Do you see my Barry White voice coming through? There was a controversial talent. Is that really what
But as I said, he was humble enough to apologize. Well,
I still don't know what he did. What did he do, Cortezio?
He said a word that wasn't part of his talent.
Okay, we do that all the time, don't we?
No,
say no.
that
we don't.
word,
I know.
that word was not supposed to be part of the talent. But he humbly apologized. As I said, I like his personality. He's quite humble. He said he didn't mean to say it. It was the nerves. He was the first.
And he wasn't arrested at the end of the night, was he?
No, thank God.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, it was.
That's a hint, by the way. Anyway. So, do you know anyone who participated in the pageant, Cortezio?
In the pageant, or no, I don't know anyone, but I know people who have participated in pageants. Like Mimi, myself. I participated in Miss Lee at 2011. Your second runner-up.
Wow.
She represented our home country of Guyana.
Hey, okay.
Yes,
Congratulations. Would you look at that?
Yes, I did a jungle dance in a catsuit. I couldn't stop hearing about that for years.
Jungle dance in a catsuit.
In a catsuit. Yeah.
Guys, we need pictures. If you have any dirt on Cortezio from that time, please use the hashtag GMSKN, or better yet, email info@studio327inc.com. All right, so the results of the Miss Culture Swimwear were as follows. Not the catsuit swimmer.
Not the catsuit.
The first runner-up, Kelia English, Miss Flo, who received a total of 839 points. And the 2022 Miss Culture Swimwear Queen is... There's actually a drum roll. Okay. Well, you just said it, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, you did. So the contestant that got 926 points, Miss Caribbean Digital Display, Sharaquania Jeffers.
Yes.
Awesome.
And from the Mr. Cool contest, the first runner-up with 800 points was Dwayne Smith, Mr. Nevis Tourism Authority, and Mr. Cool 2022 is Rocco Brown, Mr. Nevis Cultural Development Foundation, who won with a whopping score of 931 points. But do you realize tourism and what culture? Look at that. They're shining bright for Nevis. Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Engaging. All right. I'm still reeling from the catsuit, by the way. Jungle dance
Why?
in a catsuit.
Why did I tell Jamie about that?
You didn't just tell me, you told the world. Jungle dance in a catsuit. You see, if you told me, it might not have made it out here, but you actually said, guys, this is what I did in 20, and you gave us a
I had
year
a tail
too.
too, you know. I had a whole tail. Yeah, I had the whole thing. And people were exceptionally surprised when I burst up. Because, of course, I'm a jungle cat. I jumped over a palm that was my prop. So,
Where was this information when we did Global Tiger Day?
Hidden. in the archives.
Not good.
Because guess what? That's not a real tiger, so they can't make a debut. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And now on to Miss Culture. And finally, there was the Miss Culture Queen pageant held over the weekend on Sunday, July 31st. Do you think that a pageant like this could help to preserve our cultural heritage? I wonder how much culture is in that pageant, because that's a pageant I've never had the opportunity to go to, and I've never viewed it. So
It's on TV, you know.
I know, I'll have to look at it, but the fact that I'm lost for words, I've never had a look to see how much of Nevis is in the culture, because it says culture.
Yeah.
So we need to see how much culture is mixed into that pageant.
Gotcha. Well, here are the results, though, for that final pageant of the 2022 Nevis Culturama Festival. First runner-up, Miss St. Kitts, Nevis and Gwilla National Bank, Shamali Newton with 883 points. Second runner-up, Miss Nevlek, Sensia Williams, who got 731 points. And the new queen in town. There's a new queen in town. Imagine that. All right. Miss Nevis Housing and Land Development Corporation, Shalissa Paris, who won the crown with a total of 884 points.
Nice. So congrats to all the winners, all the runner-ups, everybody that participated to ensure that Culturama was a cultural experience. Well, as they say, what is this slogan again? The summer festival?
Biggest summer line.
To ensure that Culturama was the biggest summer line.
All right.
Look at that. All the beauty and the splendor. One day I'm going to sit in a big chair like that with a crown.
Okay, so we hear it. You heard it, guys.
So, folks, there you have it. We'll see you on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.
SKN。
各位朋友，大家好. Greetings, my lovely people. I'm Chantel, residing in Taiwan. 12 hours time difference. It's nighttime here, morning time in SK. I'm busy and on the go. However, I always manage to keep up to date with what's happening in SK. All thanks to Good Morning SKN. Good morning SKN. Ciao bango.
Man.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Yeah, here we go.
Aww.
It is a time to let you know. It's the time of the show when we let you know what's happening, rather. And here's what's up. First, uniform assistance application. So the application for the Department of Community and Development and Social Services Uniform Assistance is open for submissions. Persons in need of uniform assistance should apply between 8:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. from Mondays to Thursdays at any of the following community centers: Newtown, McKnight, Old Road, St. Paul's, Tabernacle, and Otley's Lodge. If absolutely necessary, persons can apply at the main office in Limekeel Commercial Development. That's the second floor of the Antioch Baptist Church. Applicants are asked to bring their most recent payslips, utility bills, correct uniform sizes, and if they are applying for the first time, their child's or children's birth certificate. The application period for uniform assistance closes on August 31st. The deadline for CFBC and AVIC uniform applicants is September 30th.
So go out. As we normally say, the early bird always catches the most worms. So the Hot Spring Bat United Football Club will be hosting a summer football camp starting next week from the 8th to the 19th August. The camp will be held from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. daily and will cater to young girls and boys. To sign up, call Alex Claxton at 663-6385 or Alexandria Richards at 660-7723. Summer is almost over, but not quite yet. So sign up your children or your friends' children for this summer football camp. Did you ever go to a summer football camp?
Nope.
The only thing I went to was VBS. Yes, Vacation Bible School. Yep.
All right. So next up, there will be Latin night tomorrow, Thursday, August 4th at Michael's Burgers from 8 p.m. to midnight. Latin night, guys. Latin night. So the event will feature DJ Legal playing music in genres of Latin origin, such as baila, reggaeton, salsa, bachata, and merengue toda la noche. There will be special drinks available all night from only EC $5, and a buy one, get one free special from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'm just wondering if that means that if I buy, each time I buy one, I get one?
Yeah, I think so.
So each time I buy one, I get one. Okay, just clarifying that. So just buy one, get one, and that's it. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So go out and enjoy Latin night tomorrow night, Thursday, August 4th from 8 p.m. to midnight. Hey, you don't want to miss Latin night, do you? No, you don't want to miss Latin night at all.
See, I already have it in my system to do my salsa.
Oh, really? Okay.
On Jamie's hump day. Yeah.
Thursday, definitely.
Whiskamus needed to be here today. I hope Whiskamus sends your lawyer a letter.
No way. Nobody's getting over the hump today.
Everybody's getting over the hump today. This is the day of the week where we need to get over the hump. So there we have it for today's show, huh?
Yeah. Yes. And we want to thank you guys for joining us for another edition of Good Morning SKN. You've heard me say it before. The hashtag that you use to find our content to communicate with us, hashtag GMSKN. It's really that simple. Also, remember to follow us on our social media platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. And if I mix the order around here, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, it'll be FYI because that's what we bring. Information for you, right?
Look
it's
at
Studio 327 INC.
Nice.
That's the handle. It's Studio 327 INC. So like, subscribe, follow, and share.
Indeed. Leave us a comment and let us know what was your favorite part of today's show and who you would like to see on the show. And this is the part where we say see you tomorrow, Thursday, Jamie's Hump Day at 8 a.m. when you will start your morning with us right here at Good Morning SKN, where there's a little bit of everything for everyone, including Whiskamus. Whiskamus needs to show up tomorrow since tomorrow is Jamie's Hump Day.
Tomorrow's my hump day. Tomorrow is everybody's hump day.
No.
It's the middle of the day, middle of the work week for everybody. That's what hump day is.
I am going to argue the fact that today is the original hump day. For those of you that did laundry and worked out like myself, this is the day that we're getting over the week, and we're happy that this day is here because guess what? Then comes Thursday, then comes Friday, then comes the weekend again.
We're going to take a poll. Can we take a poll? Hashtag GMSKN. Let us know, seriously, weeks like this, right? What is hump day? Because hump day, if you're going by the definition, is the middle of the work week, not just the middle of the week.
Well, we've been working all week. You did the yard work, I did laundry, you did laundry.
Not officially. So guys, right? Hump day, as far as I'm concerned, for this week is tomorrow. Can I say tomorrow day? Yeah, you know what I mean by that. Thursday. Anyway, we'll keep this debate going off air. We just want to thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much for watching us, as
Starting your
usual.
mornings with us, as Hortensia just said, because it wouldn't be the same without you, right?
It wouldn't.
Right? So, yeah, tomorrow, 8, that's what you said.
Yes,
We'll
on
be there.
Jamie's Hump Day.
Make sure you are.
Yes.
Hopefully, start your day with us, right? All right, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye.